Welcome everybody to the playoffs for the TPC League, Esports League for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm Jimothy. I'm here with...
My name is Jino. I'm actually really glad to see a lot of players here today. Players from what we saw from before, from our last stream, and, you know, from new faces and to old faces that I've seen in active tournaments out here now.
Yeah, personally, I'm really excited because, as I mentioned last stream, I'm one of the esports coaches in this league. So for this one, I actually have some of my students here. I'm really excited to see how they play against some of these other students. We have some of the top, we have the top players in the league as well. The top, I think only one of the top players is missing. Unfortunately, he was not able to attend. But we do have the other players. So we're really excited to see how things go. We already have our first matches. So go ahead and going to start up. I believe we have Zealous and... Do you have the... I believe it's Zealous and Dipper, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out for sure right now.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and get started on our first game for the night, or for the afternoon, excuse me, and see how things go. So Gino, last time we were here, you know, we did the play-ins, right? We saw some of the talent, we saw some of the players. Is there any from that game or from those games that you're very eager to see this time around?
Honestly, I'm kind of eager to see the current players that were already in the bracket within the that already had those positions in the first place, and I'm really glad that I'm seeing, you know, old faces and new, because mind you, this is my second time within the Texas Prospect Cup where I'm actually commentating here, and I'm really interested to see. I saw someone actually walk around with a Smash box, and I'm really interested with how his playstyle might be. So I want to see what how his playstyle is, what character he is. Honestly, I'm interested with that player with just the controller alone, because he seems like he knows his stuff just from the controller standpoint.
Yeah, right. Honestly,
yes.
Seeing that at a game always is nerve-wracking.
We haven't even played over there.
I was really excited to see him play too. I know I've seen him throughout the season play. He makes Kazuya, and oh my god, a good Kazuya player is just absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, they are one of the most terrifying people, especially like from him, with his standpoint. I actually heard him talking to some of the other players while I was passing by. He's like, you know what, I'm a Kazuya main, like I play other fighting games, and you know what, I'm used to this type of controller. And he's like, Kazuya is just my bread and butter at this point. So like at that point, this is just a natural calm for him. Not only for the fact that he knows his character, he's familiar with those type of controllers. I think he could really go far today.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's definitely going to be at the top. If not the one that goes all the way to the end, at least one of the top players at the very end. I mean, you know, anything can go with these kinds of events. You can have a bad game. You can make a mistake in recovery, something like that. You know, some basic things. So it's not guaranteed, but
even then, matchup differences could be one big thing also. But as we're seeing the players right now, we're seeing a Mario versus Mario, which is insane. Not only for the fact that, as we discussed from before from our last stream, Mario's just a really great character overall, really good character to pick up, really good character for combos, high damage, and just getting people away from stage and just honestly just taking them off from the top, depending on the map. But
yeah, I'm curious to see which map that they choose, because I know a lot of Marios like to go like Battlefield, for example, to get the ladder combo off the top platform,
yes,
get a KO that way. Interestingly, yeah, like you mentioned, both players are choosing Mario. The two players are Zealous, Kazoo, and Dipper. I just got confirmation for that. So this is going to be a funny match to watch. Any Ditto match is hilarious. So let's go ahead and see how things roll out. I didn't see what stage they chose, unfortunately. I'm hoping I see Battlefield, but we'll see.
Look, it's usually going to be a surprise for us because we usually miss the map selection every single time. But
it is Battlefield.
It's Battlefield, yes. Well, it's a Mario matchup at this point. Both of them chose Battlefield out of respect, and I love the fact that they're both trying to fish up for up airs, for nairs in general, trying to get anything from the top at this point.
There it is, the nairs and up air. Yeah, they're just throwing out nairs and up airs back and forth, hoping to see what will catch and what they can start.
And throwing out those fairs just right off stage
Like
is
that.
so funny.
Oh,
Man, my
that was
lord.
Nice. Catching with a straightforward air just off stage, getting the spike. That was Dipper, I believe.
And even then, you're seeing just both of them just fishing out for anything. There is no neutral with this. Just a straight hand to hand at this point, blow for a blow.
Yeah. There is another one, another
fair.
Right off of the edge of the stage.
Lots of momentum right here already.
I love, I've watched Dipper play several games before, and he loves going for the fair. Like, right next to the stage, he loves going for that spike. And I mean, why not, right? It's such a great move.
It's one of the best, honestly, one of Mario's best moves. Not just, mechanically wise. It's just to show off at that point. Especially, at this point where he has such a huge lead and he's just trying to read him out and try and play that edge guard. It's just insane. Ooh.
Calling out the roll, the dodge roll, and answering with an F smash. Man, that was brutal.
Lord, these games are so fun to watch. Honestly, even then, most people, as I said, from the Texas Prospect Cup, they're usually choosing mid tiers, but Mario's, a pretty high tier character in the first place. And even then, you're seeing so much stuff just going on. Not only with the fact that it's just they're both, trying to fish for up airs, nairs, anything, just to get those really saucy combos at the end, just for throughout the whole game. It's just so funny.
God, that was hilarious. Like I said, I've watched Dipper play before. I've seen him go for those fairs, and what he's really good at doing is reading how exactly they're going to recover. Like if they recover, he doesn't try to go too risky and go low and catch a fair like that. He usually will try to catch a high recovery.
He's usually trying to catch when they're trying to get back in. He's trying to beat out that what's it called? The air dodge, anything like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And honestly, I really like that play style because it's just you just sitting there on edge, on the actual edge itself. Especially with Mario because he can't really do that much when it's he's off off stage. I mean, yeah, he could up B, he could do side B, all the wonders of the world with Mario. But it's so funny just in general for this.
All right, so we got our next match going up. We have same players, but
Mario versus Steve.
I believe it's Zealous who switched to Steve. Yeah, it's Zealous who switched to Steve. Seeing if that'll give him an edge. Honestly, we talked about Steve before last stream. Such a broken character. He's got so many combo opportunities, so many ridiculous setups.
And even then, it's when you first start out with Steve, you look at him, you're like, this character's not he's not gonna be that great. And until you get mechanically so really well with him, you just see you get pound for pound. The amount of time that you put in is the amount of time how do I say it? Lead, combos, anything. You know so much about this character, and just the way that people play him is just at a very, very high level is just very fun to see.
Yeah. Oh, getting caught by the F smash there on center. That was behind the center stage line.
Yes. Both of them are putting themselves up to very high percentages.
Oh, man. Getting the up air to forward air combo. That was a nice little setup on Dipper's part. Getting caught by the down smash, getting off stage. Let's see if Kazoo can take a stock off of Mario. I do not believe he was able to get one last game, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And that can always be, getting the KO with the anvil. There you go. Never challenge that move. That move is stupid broken.
Yeah. It's just a disjointed hitbox with Steve being able to stay safe.
Yeah. I've seen so many weird shenanigans with that move.
Yes.
Just the weirdest interactions.
And even then, the switch to, I just got some actual news right now. Winner of the series gets by the next round because the player wasn't able to make it due to some work reasons.
Right.
So
that was Andui. So yeah.
Even then, nice little catch on the up smash itself.
He, unfortunately, trying to use the anvil, which would have worked in that situation, but he was out of iron.
Yes.
So he just whiffed the move and was just open for attack. I believe that was it. That was this best of
It was best of 3.
So yeah, that is it for that setup, for that matchup. Unfortunately, Zealous is going to. We do have a losers bracket, so Zealous is not out yet. He's going to the losers bracket, but Dipper decisively taking that win. Only one stock off that entire set.
Yes.
You know, but at least that was something that shows that it can be done.
It can be done. I mean, just a little bit of a change of play style. I could already tell. You know, his Mario is really really great. But I think as long as he plays, you know, solid neutral, because you know most Mario players, they don't care about neutral. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't care about the space between you and them. So, like, look, all I'm saying is for most Mario players, myself included, as an ex-Mario player, any sort of space that you have between you and them, be able to, like, how do I say this? Make a danger zone for Mario as they're approaching. I mean, Steve was a really, really great pick for that.
That was a good counter pick.
And now he has to sort of the idea. He's going to lose the bracket. He can make it all the way through, and also if he has to play against another Mario, Dr. Mario, because I saw a Dr. Mario that is now in this in the playoffs right now. Also, I mean, he has the mentality for it. All he has to do is just play solid neutral zone and just try to play a lot of projectiles.
Yeah.
Because Mario players, that's their one kryptonite. I mean, they have. Right now we're going to take a small break, and we'll be cutting off for right now.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Welcome in here, ladies and gentlemen, to Galaxy VR in Edinburgh, Texas. My name is Wolfie 2 here for the Texas Prospect Cup playoffs. The finals are here, Championship Sunday. And Gino, you got to see that first matchup. And these two players, when we saw Dipper and we saw Zelius, they went at it. These two players are looking to find themselves in the championship. And how's your experience so far, one match in?
Just one match in, oh my lord. I thought they were going to, play a little bit more pokey, a little bit more neutral. No, it was blow for blow. Every single fight or every single interaction was just leading into combos, leading into someone's demise at that point. And honestly, it has been one of the most fun games I've seen in such a long while.
Well, remember, ladies and gentlemen, they played an entire season to get to this point, at least 23 matchups, and that's a long season. The stamina to be able to be consistent over a long period of time, it's one where we're seeing here tonight. You got a couple of hours, you have a couple of matches to get it done. A best of three here, so you have some time to get going. And from your experience in a best of three, in that first three stocks, what are you trying to learn from before you go to that second match?
The first thing you want to learn for your first three stocks is you want to get a little bit of the room. Not only for yourself as a player, but also with the other players around you. Because you kind of get to tend to see how, with the first couple games, everybody's a little bit more, a little bit more zealous, a little bit more, how do I say it? There's no neutral. There's only just interactions, constant combos, constant fishing for that. If people play a little bit more slow and try to, slow things a little bit down, I think it would be one of the best indicators for this game. But honestly, there's a lot of speed. Godspeed to all these players.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know the players are ready. I don't want to make them wait any longer. I'm going to bring back Jimothy back into the booth. You guys have been doing a heck of a job the rest of the stream. I know it's not the last time I'm going to see you guys at home, but continue ready for more TPC action here in Edinburgh, Texas.
They're secretly an anime streaming service.
You think Nintendo would like that? And now off with our first game with Sosa and Lethal. Lethal as Incineroar and Sosa.
Lethal is Kazuya.
Oh wait, my bad. I can't read. Your boy doesn't read out here.
And as I've said multiple times, dealing with Kazuya is such an irritating thing to do. He's just one touch and you're basically dead.
And even then, Kazuya being, a really heavy character compared to the rest of the cast, does a lot of damage, has really great combos. I mean, even then, this is the player I was talking about earlier with the Smashbox. He really does know his stuff, and he is showing it with these combos.
He just waited for the revenge, too. He didn't rush the attack. That was incredible.
He's showing a lot of his experience. He's been playing other fighting games beforehand. I heard him from a while back, and even then, he's taking any sort of punish that he can take.
Only at 51, Sosa's already on his last stock.
Already trying to reverse him so he could take him off stage. Already.
Catching with the laser. Getting the back throw, knocking him off stage.
Trying to take that edge guard into accountability. That was a
too low. That angle is too low for Incineroar. Oh my goodness. How fast was that?
That was maybe a minute 11.
Like not even a minute and a half.
Yeah. Even then, oh my lord. This is a very patient player. I could tell he is using all the experience that he has from other fighting games, because I talked to him a little bit. Well, not really talking to him. He's dropped a little bit, because your boy has to know a little bit about the T and stuff like that. He honestly came from other fighting games, and it shows the amount of patience he has, the amount of punishes he can do. It's very insane. And even then, Lethal even mentioned on Twitter, he is trying to take no games lost at all. Maybe even no stocks at this point. It's insane. Maybe this is going to be the automatic win for him. Yeah. He might just sweep the whole competition at this point. He's showing a lot of experience in the first place.
Honestly, dealing with something like that, if you have never played a good Kazuya, dealing with something like that it just seems impossible. I've played one good Kazuya player before, and I thought I was decent at the game, but I don't think I got a single stock off on him. Yes. And this kid was in high school at the time when I played him. So
I mean, even then, Kazuya is such a strong character from the start. I mean, he's wave dashing right now.
Yeah.
Oh my lord!
I forgot the name of that technique exactly, but yeah, it's something that I think only Kazuya can do, where he does that little.
Yes.
It's like he gets a full invulnerability during the dash too.
It's so insane with Kazuya in the first place.
That thing. God, I hate that thing. He does it so fast too.
Just
Yeah.
the amount of mechanical skill that I already see from this player is just insane. He's not even giving any breaks to poor Sosa right now. Oh
Yeah,
my
poor
lord!
Sosa trying his best, doing considerably better against Kazuya with Samus. Already at 81 for Kazuya, and feasibly, I mean, you can, if you get a good read, you can get a stock off with a full charge shot. But the problem is, can you get a read?
He's trying to get those combos out and about already. Not even giving just one combo in the first place with Kazuya just ends just stocks.
Yeah, oh my god.
Even at such low percentages, it's already showing.
With the rage drive on, I don't think he'll kill yet, but okay, now I think that's a kill percent. Yeah.
Oof. I mean, off stage, showing the mechanical skill already.
He lost one stock, but it was literally just because of an intentional SD.
Yes. I mean, nice little JV3 stock already, but I mean, it's the message that he's already showing already.
Again, not even a minute and a half.
Not even, yes. He's trying to win all games, trying to make it fast, trying to make it considerably just ending games so fast, and even not even getting players just the chance in the first place.
Yeah,
Not an inch of breathing room. Nothing.
Like, if I told, like, from just watching this game in the first place, like, I'm lost at words. Like, I'm sorry for that, but like, I could tell this dude plays Tekken. Like,
monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going around like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. It took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're all up till dawn, but how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going around like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi. Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make this happen. Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? crazy.
which is one of my students, up against Dipper the Duck. Dipper, we saw earlier, he was the Mario main, with the wedding outfits.
Yes.
Incredible combo game, incredible potential. We talked about Mario multiple times already on the stream, how difficult it is to deal with him once he gets in your face and once he starts setting up those combos. As a Mario player, what do you think Glitter can do to kind of go against that?
Just play zone, like just zone him out at this point. I mean, Mario is such a good character, but he only has really two options to like, well, three. You can either jump with a projectile, dodge through him, use your fireball back, but that's even if I think there's some weird like projectile interactions in this game where like it literally goes through the fireball.
Oh yeah.
And then also side B, but I mean, I guess like for away from them. Like who's your I guess your student playing right now, like as their main?
So my student uses Isabelle, mainly focused on setting up traps, trying to establish stage control, which could shut down some of Dipper's stuff. But the problem is, anytime you get trap set up, anytime you involve things like that, the danger is if you're too predictable, it becomes very easy to just work around.
Yeah.
Especially if the player's experienced.
And even then, with Isabelle in the first place, I mean, such a great character just against Mario. I mean, the matchup might be, it's really great. I mean, it's really great. If we're not looking at like, just a set list, I mean, Isabelle has a lot of options, a lot of projectiles, a lot of, what is it called? A lot of traps, a lot of things to set up just to mess with the player in the first place.
Yeah.
Isabelle is not a typical player or a typical like, character like, Kazuya, Mario, where there's just like, let me combo you and like let me do as much damage as possible. No. You're kind of just taking him away until you get that one big hit.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna be starting with our game in the first place, and our game. We actually get to see the stage selection for this one.
We'll finally get to see the stage before the game starts. Right now they're trying to determine who's player one, who's going to choose the stage.
And we get to even see the matchup in the first place for, Battlefield.
Oh, it's Battlefield? Oh, I literally looked away in the split second that they chose the stage.
So
again, we're still in, I believe this is, I don't think it's the semis, right? This is quarters, or is this semis already?
I can show the bracket right now real quick. It's round 3. It's right before semis right now.
Okay.
So whoever wins against this game goes against Lethal, the Kazuya player.
Yeah. This is our first. So this is still best of 3, and already we're off to a good start. We have our Mario and Isabelle going against each other.
And Mario it's a Mario stream at this point, but just this stage alone in the first place is just really great for Mario.
Getting the forward
as we already talked about, but for Isabelle in the first place, Isabelle just has to play just the zone game at this point, and even the first place, you can even see the Isabelle player in the first place. She's trying to back away, trying to get away from Mario. I mean, she's getting some really great hits in already, building up to 78% in the first place.
Yeah, trying to maintain that spacing, trying to maintain that stage control, getting a good platform hit up to 101. Fortunately, not getting too much. Mario's not getting. Dipper's not getting too much extra credit here. Throwing out a back air, getting caught by the rocket. Now, typically that doesn't. If they DI correctly, that typically won't kill unless they're very, very high percent.
But even then, I could see this player. This player is really aggressive. Even for a zoner, Isabelle's a really aggressive player. Just for the, not player, but character in general, just for in the first place. She could follow up really, really quickly. And even then, she has that stage control right now. 166% on Mario. Any little hit that Isabelle will throw out, it's just a straight zone for Mario.
Yeah, pretty much by this point.
Nice little catch on the down B.
Correctly, that was an excellent DI on Dipper's part. Trying to fish for literally trying to fish for it.
Yes.
Trying to get the fishing rod and catch Mario with the up throw.
Dipper actually waited a little bit for the first time. He was throwing fares out left and right. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, getting the up throw with the fishing rod. Now Dipper's starting to be a little bit more cautious about how he's approaching. He's noticing some of these patterns, trying to be a little bit safer. Going for a down smash to catch the stage grab, missing it just barely, but getting the extended hitbox from the hitting the balloon.
I mean, in the first place, Glitter is playing really, really well. You already saw that Dipper is just trying to back away as much as possible, trying to even like get away and make Mario like play towards Dipper trying to play into Glitter's game. My bad.
Oh, getting caught by the up smash. That was a good roll read on Dipper's part. But still doing very well, trying to get past all of Mario's insane combo.
Yeah, the shenanigans of Mario.
I'm getting caught by another fair.
Like,
God.
It's only one game. Isabelle knows the game plan at this point. Well, sorry, not Isabelle, Glitter. My bad. I usually just mention my character names, but
it's a lot easier because it's like easier to remember.
It's easier. It's like just a faster thing to pick up.
Yeah.
But Glitter in the first place, Glitter already has the game plan set. Glitter has the mental already being like, okay, I need to zone this player out. I need to make them like forced into weird situations where it's like you saw Dipper go under the stage trying to get away from Mario in the first place.
Yeah.
And like trying to force Mario to take that weird, awkward, run across stage.
Yeah, run across trying to catch with a down smash or something else.
And trying to do like a weird maybe back air spike, but like a lot like from the stage itself.
Yeah.
But even then, Glitter is doing the best that they can do right now. Even then, like zoning is one of the best things for this game. Just every single character. Every other character, I could say maybe half the roster has just a projectile to deal with. Mario has one, but it's not as great as like how Isabelle does it at this point.
Oh, an interesting switch up. Dipper going K. Rool, Glitter going Zelda. Now, interestingly, Glitter is one of my players, as I mentioned, and one of my other players also uses K. Rool, so he's a little bit more familiar with going against K. Rool's attacks. Now, the thing is, K. Rool's just a very threatening character to deal with. He's just, he's huge, he's got a huge hitbox, and it looks like it should be easy to take him down, but he gets like one or two straight hits on you.
Nice little reflector.
Oh, getting caught by the return from the crown. And getting caught by the dash attack off stage. Or not off stage, getting thrown off stage from the dash attack. I honestly, like, for me, I don't know what it is, but for me, one of the most annoying projectiles to deal with is the crown. I hate that move. I think it's such a weird move because he gets super armor when he throws it, right? So you'd think, oh, if I just rush him down and attack him, he won't finish his move. I'll catch him mid-animation. But he gets super armor, so you get hit by the crown anyway.
And then it comes back, it hits you,
and it's just...
And then it's just a free combo right after.
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
That was interesting.
Nice.
Getting the fair, and only hitting that fair because K. Rool extended his hitbox with his up tilt. That is the only reason that connected.
Ooh.
But instantly calling, I think that was a spike. Right?
That was a really great spike. Lord, that was just a good combo in general with K. Rool.
That was a good read on K. Rool's part. Instead of trying to aggressively go for the up tilt option out of the down throw, he just waited to see what Glitter would do. Trying to go for nairs and back airs, catching, trying to go for another spike. Oh, yes, the F tilt at ledge, that will kill. Unfortunately, Zelda is a very light character, and getting caught by anything like that on the edge of the stage.
And K. Rool's just a hard character I deal with. It was a right choice to counterpick, but K. Rool is just another force to deal with on its own.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be seeing, right now this player who won right now, which is Dipper. Dipper's gonna go against Lethal, just a really great Mario player versus a really great Kazuya player. Both of them just having, basically touch of death. Both of them. Kazuya, having a little bit more potent ones, but Mario, sees big character, wombo combo at that point.
Yeah, especially because of how heavy Kazuya is. It's a lot easier to get into some of those combos. But conversely, Kazuya is one of the only characters that has the tough guy armor where weaker hits won't make him flinch. Bowser's the only other character that has that.
Yes.
Such an annoying mechanic. But I still think that, generally speaking, I would say Kazuya probably has the advantage, just because he's such a good character. But we've seen Dipper play. We've seen him use his edge guard game. He knows how to predict really well. Now, the thing is, both of these players are from the same school, so they already know each other's styles. We'll see how that translates and how things play out.
And even then, I mean, just seeing the matchup on its own is going to be one of the best, it's going to be one of the best things I've seen so far, just because both of them are very combo-hungry players.
Yes.
And, not even just for the, characters alone, both of them are just very combo-hungry. They're trying to, end games really quickly. The only time I've seen, Dipper the Duck in the first place to, try to take it back a little bit was just, was against the Isabel that
last game
was purposely trying to zone out in the first place. So now we're going to cut it back into break for right now, and we'll be right back with our next game.
Another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found for you and our safe and sound. And we just slow down for you and our safe and sound. We were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I are safe and sound. Can we just slow down? And we just waste another day. I don't know how to play. You say we need a change. I feel that you need it. It's just so right. We're losing track of time. Buying things online. It's not like we need them. Safe and sound. Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you'll still want me. I hope you'll still need me a million years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time we left the ground. Let's leave for an eternity. Sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. Now to throw your love that keeps me high. Keep Don't say goodbye. Don't make me cry. Fading again, but I won't give in to you. Don't say goodbye. Don't make me cry.
Heard them say our best days pass us by, and most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid I wake up when I die, and it is too late to climb any mountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal. 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 Sometimes I feel that my luck's run out. When things don't go to plan, I kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real, this life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal. Eternal. Eternal.
every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. So every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. I just wanna be happy.
Voices going through my head. These voices telling me what I've said about you, about us and what we do. should too.
Let's watch some techniques.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Galaxy VR in Edinburgh, Texas. My name's Wolfie Tua in the booth with Gino. And, Gino, you've been able to see this bracket. Right now, the players are on a small intermission, getting some food of themselves and just re-energizing. It's been a long day for themselves playing, but what have you really seen here in this first half of this bracket?
I mean, looking at the bracket alone already, I see Dipper and Lethal going against each other. Yeah. We already saw, Lethal taking a lot of games really quickly. I think he's speedrunning and trying to take 0 losses at this point, but I think Dipper might be the one that actually would give him a run for his money at this point.
Well, if you all remember, we talked about it a little earlier. You mentioned it. When you look at Lethal Brawler and what he's able to do, he's confident. He came in here saying, I'm going to try to go perfect. I don't want to drop a single game. I don't even know if he's been able to even drop a stock yet. So, for himself, being able to live up to the expectations, especially on a LAN setting, how different is that? You just came back from a LAN in Austin. So, from your experience, from just coming from one and seeing this, what's the feelings look like?
The feeling from just going from one LAN to another, I mean, as I said, I see a lot of players interacting with each other, getting to know each other. Even then, most players are very, they like interacting with each other. Yes. And they already know each other for a very long time. I mean, they know each other for, months at this point?
Yeah. And since we started this in, I believe signups were in August. We started in September, I believe, officially for the first week. So, quite a time to understand play styles. And everybody, it was a round robin. Everyone played each other twice. So everyone had that chance to be able to really bunker down and say, hey, I know what I need to do to get better in this league, but now we find ourselves here in the top 12, and I believe we're now at, what are we at, at the top 6 now.
Yes.
So, this is the best of the best of the Texas Prospect Cup. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, next semester, things are starting up again in January. This is for all schools here in the Rio Grande Valley, as well as the state of Texas, and I believe we're going to be adding 6 new teams to the equation. So going from 3 teams to potentially 9 to 10, the player pool goes up, the skill cap goes up, but what have you really seen right now from these players that really impressed you?
What really impressed me so far is just seeing players that I haven't even known so far. It was just such as Lethal. I did not know Lethal was within the competitive scene at all. Mm-hmm. And seeing how he's been doing, how he's been playing, is just insane to me. Even Dipper the Duck playing this Mario game. I mean, me as a Mario player, right? I'm I kind of get it. I'm no match for that dude. That's all I have to say at that point. I am no match to him at this. Even if we did a ditto, even if I chose a zoner or something like that, he dissed me any day of the week.
Yeah, and for Lethal Brawler, we were talking to the coach here in Jacob, in Jimothy, that is, and he was saying there was one player that he wished was able to come out, and that was barbecue sauce. He has the sauce. The man is as tangy as you can ask for. And he just wasn't able to make the play in. He said he was traveling the last couple of weekends, wasn't able to come here to Edinburgh to be able to punch his ticket into the playoffs, but he was able to take some stock off of Lethal Brawler. So it shows you the depth of what this league really has. And we're kind of seeing it on full avail. And for these teams, we're looking at the lower bracket right now. I know we haven't gone there on stream yet. We have Dipper the Duck versus Lethal Brawler coming in here for the semis to see who goes into the winter finals. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that game gets a 1-game advantage in the best of 7. So technically a best of 5 for them.
Yes.
Now you need to win 3. And is that a big advantage of knowing that you have one less series to worry about?
Honestly, yes. If you just have a perfect run and let's say you lose at that last game, you still have that 1 game of leverage. The person that is within losers bracket right now, they are fighting for their lives. They're fighting tooth and nail against each other at this point. And even for the winner bracket, they could lose 1 game and be like, okay, I learned from that game. Mm-hmm. But when you're going from losers bracket into that final, your mentality changes. You have to not make any sort of mistakes. You have to play way safer. You can't just make any sort of risk at this point. And I'm hoping to see that within the losers bracket, because I haven't been able to see the losers bracket yet. We're going to be seeing this soon, which is I'm really interested with.
After this next matchup.
Yes. So I'm really interested with the play style now, because a lot of the players in the beginning, they're going tooth and nail. They're going, both blow for blow. You saw the 2 Mario players earlier. I mean, it awed both of us at this point, and both of them were just going blow for blow, trying to take stocks as fast as possible. Even with Lethal just taking stocks really quickly. was just phenomenal at that point.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know, when you look at the lower bracket, the amount of games you have, you know, you add a couple games than if you were in the upper bracket. Does that play at all to maybe your stamina, your mindset of saying, hey, I have to play an extra 2-3 games potentially just to get myself into the upper finals?
Honestly, I think it does, but I mean, with this intermission, a lot of the players are like sitting down, they're concentrating, they're kind of like scouting each other. You know, most of them, you know, are kind of just having fun right now. But I've seen some that are just like scouting each other out. They're trying to like, they might be looking at the VOD right now of the stream, and they're just like, or looking back on it, and they're like, okay, maybe I could do this to the Kazuya player, maybe I could do this to the Mario player, and even so, they're like, I've seen players like purposely choose other characters because of the matchup difference at that point, and I kind of respect it.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, look, you're taking a couple extra games. You need to do the research at that point, and you need to know what characters that you play into what. I mean, most players, you know, they usually get like a couple of, you know, player or characters under their belts. I mean, we saw the Mario players switch to, well, Dr. Mario. I mean, they're both technically the same character, but you could see the difference between just Mario being very combo heavy and to Dr. Mario taking a lot of throw strikes where he's just constantly trying to push you off stage, trying to do a lot of damage. I mean, as I said, a lot of the players who are going from losers into finals, they're trying their best to scout each other out, do any sort of matchup difference. But I might be rambling on, but I mean that's the reality for these players. They have to do their best. Even they walked in, they lost, but that's not a loss for them. It's double elimination. They can make their own story here right now. I mean, as I said, it's not going to be it's not a actual loss for them. They have two chances. They lost their first, but now they're just going to be climbing from the bottom to the top now.
Well, a player who has been climbing from the bottom is a person who saw himself punch his ticket through the play-in, and that's Mike, M1K3. He saw himself have to battle here in this land setting 2 weeks ago to make himself into the playoffs. And he's seen himself in the lowers, but he's right there. He's 2 games away from the lower finals. Do you feel that for a player like himself, or just players in general, being able to say, I know this land, I've been at this location already, I've seen this setup, now you just need to wait 2 weeks to be able to go on a little break, allow yourself to get the skills going, a little off season for yourself, or pre for the playoffs. How big is that of being able to go into a land setting, go through play-in, and now in the playoffs? Does that play at all into your confidence?
Actually, I think it does because I even saw Mike because Mike came out of the play-ins, and he seemed a little less confident because he barely made it, he barely got there, and then now he's like, I see him walk in, he's ready with his controller in hand, he's ready. He's taking games. I mean, he's going through. I mean, you can look at the bracket right now live, and he is taking games. He's taking names. He's not going to say, no, I'm not at the bottom. I'm going to run it through right now.
And, for himself, the only player from the play-in that's still alive right now. So, he has been grinding. Got second place. He wasn't even the winner for the play-in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Zelius Kazoo, he saw himself going against a tough matchup in the first round of the lowers. But from then in, Mike says, hey, I might have got second in the play-in, but I got it. And now make sure, top 6, very respectable. But can he get the top 4? Can he get the top 2? There's some great players, and who's he playing right now? He has No Life Kid playing up in a couple of minutes, and that's going to be a huge matchup where I feel No Life Kid came with a lot of confidence, saw himself make the playoffs directly. So, getting warmed up, getting into it. But what's one thing that people at home should really expect for the final 3 matches here on stream?
For the final 3 matches on stream right now, I would say that these players, they've done a lot of work.
Yes.
They've shown a lot of proof. Yeah, sorry. Look, the stamina might be not hitting the players. It might hit me first, to be honest with you. But seeing the matchup, seeing everything that they've done so far, they've worked, and I've seen them literally improve. Not because I've only been here for 2 whole tourneys, but seeing them improve from just not even 2 weeks now. It's a major difference. I've seen a lot of confidence just come off of these players, and
He's
it's
exuding the confidence.
yes, and oh my lord, because it's just like, dang, I barely made it through. Now it's just like, no, I'm taking names now, and it's just amazing mindset from these players. All of them just have the mentality of, hey, I'm going to be the best. And
a name that you all should be familiar with is at Texas Prospect Cup on Twitter. Make sure to go leave a follow. And, even on the Godspeed channel, leave a heart. We're growing every single day, and we need your help to continue doing it. But, next semester, I don't want to take away a bit of what we're having, but looking at the future, next semester, we're changing a bit on the format. They're going to have the same 3-month period. I believe regular season starts February 8th. It ends, I believe, playoffs will be May 8th. So they go from having a best of 1, 3 stocks, to now a best of 3 with 3 stocks, but 2 games a week instead of 4. Does that help at all? Now knowing that, hey, I only had 1 game to really show myself. Now I have some leeway for the rest of the season.
I think the way that the rules change is just really great for these players, because a lot of them don't really get the opportunity to be like, hey, like I could really, because they're like, oh, I finally got this player, and they finally got it at the end, and by the time that end hits, they finally lost that game. But we're going to see a lot more in talent, just because, one, it's like, hey, one person could just have these gimmicks, one person could just, run it through with only gimmicks, but if someone knows the actual mind game and the actual matchup themselves, we're going to see not only the stamina of these players, the actual mind games that they can do, and also at the end, just knowing that at least having 2 chances, to get through would really just know what they actually want to play for. Because, as I said, like, the Kazuya player took people out within not even minutes, like almost under a minute at this point. And I could say for sure, players now are like, okay, well, at least I have a game to learn from that. Yeah. Like, a lot of people are just going to be one and done. They're not going to be able to actually, like, learn from that. But now that we have the rule set change, we're going to see a lot more players that are going to be like, hey, you took one game, not one game, but, 1 game off me. And it's like, hey, you took 1 game off me, but I'm going to come back, for that double win at that point.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, one addition that we're adding for next semester, and hopefully see you more, we're having weekly streams now. Or this last semester, we only had our stream for the play-in and for the playoffs, but now with more talent, especially here in the broadcast booth, being able to showcase the talent of the players, you get to see them from week 1 all the way to the end, I believe, till week 13, I believe it is.
Yes.
So now the people at home can start being like, oh, I know Prodigy, I know Arrow, I know Zelius Kazoo, I know all these players now, and I see how their play style has changed. Does having streams and being able to broadcast yourself to be able to showcase your talents kind of change anything competitive-wise for the players?
I think it does change a lot of things. It creates a story within these players. Not only that, it's like, hey, my friend, like, maybe, a friend at home is like, hey, like, I want to see this dude, but, like, I can't because, well, maybe I'm doing schoolwork, maybe I'm doing this and that. But you get to actually see them weekly, watching them. You get to see their story, you get to see them build up. And we're not only seeing people, come here in person just to support their, friends, family, a significant other, maybe, anything under the light of that. So being able to see, chatters come in from Twitch, maybe from other sources of media, be able to watch this and be like, hey, like, I know this dude, I like this guy, he likes playing the character I like playing, and maybe it's like a friend at home that just wants to see it, which is really, really nice, just to have a weekly stream just to see that story.
Well, remember, we're not just doing Super Smash Bros. Next semester. We are also adding Rocket League as well as 1v1 Fortnite box fights. So, 2 new games, and now that means 2 new titles to start seeing more talent here for the Rio Grande Valley. And, we were talking with some of the coaches here, and being able to showcase your talent. We have so many great players. We were talking about 2 players, one for Super Smash, one for Rocket League. Shattuck himself, one of the best players in the world, and Magic Bear for Rocket League. We had no idea they lived here in the 956. And the reason is, we don't have a chance to really see who the local heroes are that are actually being in the pro scene. Now we get a chance to see who the next up-and-comers are. And the way Lethal Brawler is playing today, he's saying that the only person to really give him so much comp is Shattuck. Saw him 2 weeks ago, and it took away his undefeated run for a while. That's tough. That's tough.
Really
and
nice.
So now he's coming in and now saying, hey, I'm gonna land setting. I want to be the #1 in Texas Prospect Cup, and who knows? Like, I'm not gonna make promises. Like, I can't say I can get those players in here. I want to. Shad, if you're watching out there, get your school into the Texas Prospect Cup. Join our Discord. You can find that link on our Twitter at Texas Prospect Cup. But we still have the rest of the series to go. I don't want to make these players wait any longer. They've had some time to really relax, but it looks like the energy is starting to bring more life into this arena. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Make sure to smash the heart button. We're growing every single day. We need your help to continue doing it. And I'm also, I guess I'll announce it now, there might be a Texas Prospect Cup Twitch channel next semester. So, a dedicated stream for a dedicated platform here on Twitch and for you all at home. We'll be right back with some more Texas Prospect Cup Super Smash Bros. Ultimate action here at Galaxy VR.
from myself for you, yeah.
Everything that brought me alive. Though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn, but how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence.
All right, welcome back. We are at our semifinal match already, and to no one's surprise, we have Lethal and Dipper the Duck going up against each other in a head-to-head match. This is going to be best of 5. This is semifinals, so we're going to have a best of 5 match. And as we've already seen, we've seen Lethal with his Kazuya, we've seen Dipper with his Mario. Both players are incredible. Both players are terrifying to deal with.
I have to admit, yes, they are very terrifying players. And even from the start, both of them were just going straight gunning it at this point. Lethal going with literal minute games at this point. Just being like, okay, let me finish this game real quick, and then he's like just chilling on his phone, after, and then the Mario player, which is oh my god, Dipper, thank you. Dipper is a really really fun person to just to watch in the first place. One, because Mario stream, for the past couple of games, it's just been straight Mario, and he's been really showing his game really really well.
Yeah, and these two players, I mean, they're from the same school. They already know each other's patterns. They know each other's characters. They know how each one is going to play, what they're going to go for. But just because you know what someone's going to go for doesn't mean that you can always counter it super well. So I'm very curious to see how things are going to play out, how they're going to deal with each other during this match. That's whoever loses, it's not over for them. They have the loser's bracket still, but
this is going to be a really intense game.
Yeah, this is going to be insane.
I mean, for one, it's just a Kazuya player versus a Kazuya player that really really benefits just off his combo game, and you saw that.
Yeah.
I mean, he even waited for the Incineroar to even go for his revenge, and automatically not just countered it. He whiff punished it.
Yeah.
He's like hold on, give me a second. Let me see what you're gonna do, and then just call them out on it.
That was so brutal. And it's crazy. Like as a player, I've thought of in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wait to do this because I know they're gonna do this. But the amount of control to actually follow through on that game plan is kind of insane. Because when you're in the middle, especially in the middle of a combo, you're just kind of on autopilot. You're just trying to finish it. So to stop and think about, oh, let me do this, that's insane.
Just the amount of control as a player. I mean, when someone goes for a combo, I mean, for any video game at this point, you just go autopilot. You go straight gunning it. You even start going for stuff that doesn't even make sense at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, shoot, Lethal has really shown his game really really well.
And here we are. This was our first game. Things are pretty even right now. Both players showing a good amount of respect to each other. Again, Dipper going for that low fair spike, missing his recovery and ending up on stage, getting punished severely for that, and unable to recover.
Taking that his fair game, pretty seriously, and right now too.
Oh man,
my
able
Lord.
to get that one though.
He said, "Hey, look, you're taking me off stage. I'm going with you. I'm taking you with me at least. We need to equal this out."
Yeah, that was an excellent cat. Oh, that was interesting. He missed the I think that was F smash. But already at 79%, already at kill percent. I mean, any move by this point is basically a kill move for Kazuya.
I mean, any move for at this point for Mario is just going to be it's going to be a really fun combo game at this point. I mean, we're at small battlefield, but I mean, you could still brew something up at this point. I mean,
going for a fair, I don't know if that was a misinput or if he was intentionally going for a fair on stage like that.
I think he was trying to read the air dodge at that point.
Maybe,
and purposely did that.
Oh, getting hit by the up smash, or I think.
Yeah, no, that was up smash. Yeah.
I get confused with Kazuya's moves. He's got like 40 moves.
I mean,
I don't know which one's which.
I mean, this player has. I think he actually came from Tekken, so.
Yeah.
Just boiling down, 300 moves to 40. I mean, he's like, okay, this is pretty easy to me at this point.
Yeah, this is simple stuff. Oh, unfortunately, the forward smash having full armor, super armor, and catching Dipper's back air. Yeah, you can never. You always think like, oh, I'm safe. I can do this move. I can cancel whatever attack they're doing. But especially with someone like Kazuya that has the super armor. Characters like Donkey Kong, Bowser with some of his moves. You think you're really safe, and you think like, oh, this is gonna be fine. Oh, payroll also. But then you do an unsafe move, and suddenly you got a fully charged F smash in your face.
And I mean, you could be at at 40, and you're dead.
And you're dead. So switching, we have Dipper switching to Cloud.
I think this is a better matchup because Cloud has the disjoint with the sword. You can space a little bit better.
And even then, yeah, because, well, Kazuya, as I said, as soon as he gets in, it's just going to be a combo game, and he's doing it right now.
There it goes. Oh, missing the finishing move for that combo. That was. I like that Cloud was Dipper was trying to read the roll get up.
Yeah.
So he was kind of staying a little bit away. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize off of that, but still getting some great stuff. Lethal taking the stock with that classic combo. None of the moves I know the names of, so.
I mean, just easy confirms just off of Kazuya for right now. I mean, you could see it, and it's just his character just really benefits off getting those just really nice confirms into kills.
Yeah. Oh, that was interesting, and that should be dead. Yep.
Nice little ladder combo. I mean,
Yeah.
ain't no Mario ladder combo, but I mean, 3 moves and you're gone.
It was a nice little platform combo. Trying to go for the F smash, a bit of an unsafe option, I would say, for Cloud to go for. I mean, it's not like you can really. You can hope that they'll drop their shield and they'll get caught by the tail end of that move. But generally speaking, I would say don't use it. Using the back air, though, that was an excellent move to use. But Kazuya
He has stage advantage. Let's see if he could. Ooh, okay.
You gotta be really careful because Kazuya has his rage meter fully active.
Tournament Nerd is messing up their movement right now.
Catching him with the dash attack, not quite killing. Kazuya still has his rage drive active, still able to get this command grab and seal the stock. I mean, honestly, at this percent, it's easy to KO Cloud. Oh, barely missing that move. Getting the, I think that's an F tilt, and then neutral air, I believe that was, and sealing the stock. No stocks lost for Lethal. I would have thought that would have been a better choice going Cloud, but he clearly was doing way better with Mario in that last game.
I mean, even then, choosing Cloud changed the whole tempo of that game. You saw that. I mean, the fact that he has range over him, the fact that in any other scenario, I think Cloud would have been really great, but it's just the fact that, like, at this point, you have to take or leave what you have with your character and what you're giving characters at that point.
Yeah, and like personally, I feel, if you've already dedicated a lot of time to a character, even if you're at disadvantage, right? Just stick with the character because you know the character, you know what their move, you know their combos, you know exactly.
Speaking of which, he went back.
Yeah, going back to Mario.
Oh, what? That was a weird interaction.
I swear, every interaction with Kazuya is a weird one.
Because Kazuya is not playing the same game as everybody else at this point.
There we go.
He's playing Tekken. Mario's playing.
Trying to play Smash.
Trying to play Smash, or aka just playing Dead by Daylight at this point, trying to avoid the Kazuya.
Yeah. I can sense a bit of frustration on Dipper's part because it's so hard to get an opening. You think you do have an opening, and then it's immediately shut down.
Mario lowballing being able to lowball the Kazuya punish.
Trying to read I think he was trying to go for a roll dodge, roll read. Oh, barely missing that combo. I think that's Electric One got this?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that was a nice
F
out.
smash.
Still not able to kill. God, Kazuya is so heavy. Such a tank. That might be dead. Oh, good DI. Barely able to survive that one.
Boom.
Able to recover, just barely reaching the ledge. Dipper is down a stock, but he is finally able to, or getting close to closing out the stock from Lethal, but unfortunately getting caught by simple combo. It still didn't kill?
That's not killing.
God, I hate Kazuya.
Mario just needs a nice little clean back air, and he could get at least some sort of advantage over Kazuya right now.
Yeah.
But Kazuya is not giving him that space. Lethal trying to come back on stage, trying to at least try to get away from the edge guard.
Able to recover low. Dipper playing a lot safer, throwing out straight back airs, hoping to just kind of launch him a little bit off stage. fishing for a straight up smash, it looked like, for a second. I don't know if he's going to keep going for that. I
Both
mean,
both of them going for their bread and butters at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
ooh, weird interaction
Oh
with
my goodness.
Kazuya, but
is that? No, that's not good.
nice little strike through.
Trying to go for a stage spike, Lethal barely missing that as Dipper is able to successfully recover. I've noticed Dipper is not going for the fairs as much, trying to keep that respect on Kazuya. I mean, there's only so much you can do. That's it, yeah.
Nice little confirm from Kazuya.
That's it.
Lethal
Oh.
going 3-0 against
Yeah.
Dipper.
So far, he's kept his word about not
Yes.
losing a single match this entire series, this entire set.
I mean, given with the fact that Kazuya's Kazuya. I mean, yeah, yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Makes sense.
And the familiarity with his character and like him explaining that he came from other fighting games, he's really translating that
we got Glitter versus No Life Kid coming up in here, Gino. And for No Life Kid, his first game on stream, Glitter has been able to come in here, but both these two players from the same school. So, they have a lot of familiarity. We saw a matchup in our upper finals that you were able to see. How is it when you're playing playing against a player that you have so much background with and knowing their play style?
Well, knowing their play style in the first hand is just, you get to actually know what their habits are. I mean, you saw with the Mario player recently, he was actually playing against people from his own school also. He was calling them out. He was being like, oh, okay, he knows that they're going to recover high. He was hitting that nice forward air and was making everybody hype up at that point. But having that matchup knowledge of just being like, oh, I know what you, not only just being like, oh, I know what your character does. It's like, no, I know what you can do.
Yes.
And honestly, it's one of the best things to see just from not only from a player standpoint, but like it's basically you get to build like an actual like relationship within not only just within the game, but like within like, oh, I know, like it's a game of chess at that point. And it's so nice.
Crazy enough, we're in our final top 4, and now for these players, they're playing for that ability to go into the loser finals, but all 4 of them from middle school. We were kind of talking about how for this league, it's both middle school and a high school league, and it's combined. There was a lot of talk saying, well, the middle schoolers, they might not have the same experience as the high schoolers. They've been able to play the game a little longer, but it hasn't been the case. So why do you think that is?
I think it's just a case of like the way that people learn the game in the first place. I mean, for one, people are gonna be like, oh, you're older, that means that you like have a lot more knowledge in the game. Most cases, no. I mean, there's a lot of new talent coming in.
Yes.
I mean, I'm basically like, even for my own Smash team, I'm considered the unk at that point. I'm like 22, about to be 23 soon. Everybody is 19 to 20. I mean, everybody's really showing off. I mean, given it's a smaller age gap, but these middle schoolers have been really showing. And even right now, Sonic, which is our which is No Life Kid, he is really showing just any sort of no neutral at this point. He's trying to get that neutral away from Isabelle, trying to get away all that stage control, anything possible for Sonic. I mean, this is one of his best stages, being Final Destination. Any fast character on this map is going to have a really great advantage, but Glitter is not giving any sort of advantage at this point, and it really shows. Both of them knowing each other, she's trying to at least, Isabelle trying to get away from Sonic and trying to at least zone out, and it shows. Nice little call out with the jump on Sonic. You can even, as I even explained before, both of them at this point, it's just a mental game, just a game of chess. You're seeing it. Well, Sonic, which is our No Life Kid, he is showing that for one, it's like he's trying to not give Isabelle the chance to even get that zoning out, and Isabelle already taking a stock.
First stock here in the best of 3 in the first matchup seems to have gone here for Glitter. And Glitter 130 right now does a great job, not the heaviest of characters, so coming out here really trying to see if he can not put himself in too many difficult situations. But that one, the situation coming in, No Life Kid saying, I've been grinding, ties the stocks up.
Sonic already trying to get away that neutral, already taking over the stage at this point. Both of them clashing their moves. Both of them trying to ramble about, trying to at least get one hit in, trying to get that stage control.
Man, what a great job there on the recoveries.
Yes.
You have to like how impressive that was right there. You saw him risk it. In one misinput, you saw yourself coming off the stage, but a 2-1 right now. No Life Kid's starting to feel the confidence right now, but Glitter, this is a player that I feel that a lot of people kind of came into this and so vocal inside the Discord chat, looking to really see himself come out so far. But how have you liked the first couple stocks here for both these two players?
Both of these players are really showing a lot of knowledge between each other. I mean, I love their play styles. In the first place, given for their characters, but like they're both showing the actual knowledge of not only just the character themselves, but the actual matchup knowledge of the person and who they are. I mean, Sonic is really Sonic, which is our No Life Kid, he is trying to show the world right now that he really knows what
And I like what Glitter's doing so far. You're seeing the up B in certain situations, trying to catch Sonic here, No Life Kid. But no, this is where Glitter needs to find a way right now to get it done. But Sonic comes in for a No Life Kid. The first 3 stocks come off the board. No Life Kid grabbing the first series here.
Right now, Isabel being Isabel, which is Glitter, they're really showing the nice little Isabel hat, but Glitter's really showing the knowledge and actually trying to play it safe, playing a lot more safer, just for the fact that we're in the lower bracket right now, and any sort of risk is going to show. And both of them, not trying to overextend when they were under the stage, really showed the fact that one, it was, hey, like, if we take a stock, that's gonna be a one shot for me, and it's gonna be one shot for them. So if they mess up, that's why they both wanted to recover really, really quickly.
Well, we see ourselves going to Battlefield here. What do you think the mindset now is when coming to Battlefield and kind of change things up a bit?
The thing about Battlefield is, like, combo heavy characters such as Sonic, Mario, any character that could really have like a lot of combo game could really benefit from this. I mean, Isabel is even trying to show it off right now, getting ladder combos, trying to get it. Sonic also trying to get combos off of it. But for right now, both of them are just trying to play it safe. But as I said, Battlefield is a really good combo game. Just only for the fact that, I mean, it's a really great stage just to show combos. I mean, you'll be landing in awkward spots, and it'll just lead into a really great combos, really giving all that damage just for one person.
There's the up B we were talking about. It does a great job of being able to predict the movements here of Sonic. And unfortunately, the grabs didn't work out, but doubling up the damage right now, 141 to 76. Glitter right now, he's showing that last 3 stocks he had, such a big learning process, but this could be his final 3 stocks as well if he does not take this game.
It's really showing right now too. I mean, they're both playing like it's life on the line at this point. Under the lights, Isabel, which is Glitter, taking their first stock of the game.
And that's where you need to be at. Now you have some breathing room, and the up B will be able to get there. Glitter will find himself back on stage as Sonic can't find too much, and that's what we're talking about. It's the predictability, knowing where they're going to be at, doing a great job of catching when he needs to, but can Glitter hold on?
Glitter has such a great poke game, and it shows, Sonic taking that stock quickly. Really nice stock.
But Glitter, going back on the retaliation here, does have the advantage, but not much. Grab won't work. Sonic doing a good job working with the levels. As Glitter just trying to buy this time, and I like the patience.
I really like the patience and the fact that Glitter was at first, trying to go a little bit more breakneck with Isabel, trying to get those little combos here and there. Now you're kind of just seeing him just go for a lot more pokes, a lot more zoning. But I mean, it's really nice. Nice.
Oh, and that's gonna be one of the clips of the tournament there.
Not being able to tech that is very unfortunate. But I know that Glitter has a lot more will in their fight right now.
Good grab there. Sonic starting to get up there in damage, doing a good job. And right now, with 2 stocks, all you're doing is trying to make your life a little easier. You lose this stock, you really don't mind, but the stock won't be lost. 2 stocks is all it took, 2 games. As a man they call No Life Kid takes it here in the lower semifinals.
Now that we have a 2-0 difference, Glitter's mindset is probably going to be, if they're going to do a counter swap, they need to either do it now or...
This was the best of 3.
Oh, this is best of 3?
The best of 5 is for the lower finals.
Oh, my lord.
So that's to a point where, now No Life Kid punches his ticket in, but what a job Glitter did. Glitter played phenomenally throughout this tournament. It's bittersweet, for a double elimination. You have to play your best at all times. And we're talking about the competition, everyone getting better here, but no need to put his head down. I know he was hoping for at least taking a game there, but I feel you can go back, review the VOD, and say, hey, now I know what I need to work on and improve on.
And even then, that loss wasn't even like a loss to him at this point. They went really far.
Yes, they did.
They went so far.
Top 4.
Top 4 in the first place. I mean, they went a long way. And how many players did they start with in the beginning?
For the playoffs, it was 12. But overall, we had 24 players. And throughout the entire season. And, top 8 made it through. Last 4, which he was in that top 8, had to go to the play-in. But it seemed like it didn't. It was one of those where he performed like he wanted to. I believe he was ranked 5th in overall standing, getting 4th, so moving up there in the leaderboard.
And they went really far in the first place. And I had
That kid was the 9th seed.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Dang.
I'm sorry, the 6th seed.
6th seed, okay.
Little dyslexic here. We talk. We don't read here in the caster booth.
Like in the first place, seeing just going from such a low seed into going into 4th place,
Right there at the middle
is
part.
right. I mean, it's right there. And
Yeah.
overall, from 24 players,
That's impressive.
That's pretty impressive in my personal opinion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, continue to get impressed because we have the lower finals. One match before the grand finale. Depper the Duck versus No Life Kid coming up here on stream. We'll be right back with more TPC action.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. Let's leave for an eternity. We'll sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict for your love, it keeps me high, keeps me high.
about this matchup so far?
So far, I mean, first of all, I think that this is going to be a hilarious matchup because it's a rivalry game. It's Sonic versus Mario, so that's great just to watch in and of itself. But aside from that, I mean, both characters are just so good. Sonic is such a good combo character. You've got like amazing recovery, great mix-up options. Like I mentioned, killer combos, and Mario's recovery isn't the best, but he also has insane combo games, as we have seen from Dipper.
And even then, just with both of the characters, everybody locked in, players locked in at this point, I think this is going to be one hell of a game at this point.
Yeah.
Not only just for, one, the matchup difference, also just these players already knowing each other for such a long time. I mean, today is going to be the day where everybody shows, under the lights, cameras on them, are they going to be able to perform?
Yeah. It's nerve-wracking, but this is what we're here for, right? We'll go ahead and get started with our first game. Again, I missed the stage selection.
Look, it's always a surprise for us at this point.
Battlefield, okay.
Battlefield. I mean, really great map for both characters at this point.
Yeah, honestly, of course, we have Mario with his ladder combos, right? But Sonic also has some pretty crazy ladder combos with his up air.
I mean, we're going to be seeing that. We're going to be seeing him going for any sort of edge guard at this point. He knows that Mario does not have the best recovery, and I think if No Life Kid is going to abuse that, I have to respect it at this point.
Yeah, honestly. Oh man, getting really close here. Going for a down air, a little unsafe right there at the ledge. Getting caught by Mario's toe, and almost getting caught by the out smash, but just barely able to avoid it. Now remember, this is a best of 5, so we do have an opportunity. Oh, getting caught by the out smash again. He does have an opportunity to kind of feel out his opponent, figure it out a little bit better. We'll see how he's able to deal with Mario's combo game. Already having a hard time just calling some of these moves out. Getting a little overwhelmed with Mario's extreme aggression. And barely able to dodge. I think that was a grab. Yeah, that was grabs. Barely able to dodge that grab.
Nice little grab into a combo.
Oh,
almost ladder
combo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to be seeing a lot of those tonight. We already seen a lot of those already at this point.
Yeah.
But we have to respect the matchup at this point.
Yeah, honestly.
Yes.
Going for a back air instead of forward air. I guess kind of just trying to poke him off stage. Missing the read. Getting that read, though. Dash attack was just called out by the up smash. Mario's up smash is so fast.
It's so good. I mean, even out of shield, up smash just has to be, I mean, it's one of my bread and butters. I mean, I got it abused during tournament, but the way that the Dipper is just using it is just such a lethal weapon for him.
Yeah, honestly.
Sonic getting a really nice combo, going up tilt. Oh.
Almost getting the up air, trying to kill off the top, not quite making it. He's down to his last stock, and it does feel, that was an interesting fake. Going for the down, Dipper going for the down smash, trying to just catch that recovery. Getting another up smash, barely missing the back end.
Not being able to follow up. Nice up smash. I mean, up smash in general is just one of the best. I mean, one of the best moves that Mario has in their disposal. I mean, you're trying to pressure shield up smash. I mean,
yeah. That move is, I don't even know the frame data for that move, but
it's fast.
It is so fast.
I mean, at any point, I mean, if you throw up smash, I mean, it's useful.
Yeah.
At any sort of situation, I mean, you could be going home, you're trying to go to bed, up smash it,
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you're not abusing up smash as Mario, even as a Mario player IRL, I don't know what you're doing at this point.
I know, honestly, that move is so good. I hate how good it is.
It's so good for no reason.
I can't tell you how many times I've been caught by it.
We got a change from No Life Kick to Incineroar.
Interesting. Going Incineroar, I'm assuming trying to use Revenge to deal with some of those combos to try to cancel out of them.
There is small gaps that Mario could leave. I mean, spamming Revenge would be such a good conversion. I saw one of the craziest conversions recently in Austin in my personal tournaments. I mean, let's see what No Life Kid has in his disposal.
The dangerous thing, though, is he's a much bigger character, much slower character, and a much heavier character, all of which works in Mario's favor. Mario can just combo, or he can wait things out, and unless you really know what you're doing with Incineroar, in fact, ooh, getting caught by the S smash mid-stage. That was a sweet spot too.
Catching the whiff on the grab, already trying to rack up damage at 50% at this point. Woo! Incineroar running it back with 31% off his side B.
Yeah, the low little whip. Let me. Yep, there we go. Won't kill, but
nice little thing of damage for him.
yeah, just it's a nice little way to remind somebody that you know what you're doing with Mario. Calling out. I love how Dipper's he's calling out these down airs from No Life. Unfortunately, he's trying and then
Nice
calling out that
revenge.
revenge. He was just waiting for it.
The revenge call was just insane.
Barely getting hit. He's only at 65 now. I mean, nowhere near. I mean, I guess he could get a
Nice
kill
little
off this.
conversion into the micro grab. Oh my
There it is.
lord.
Oh, Jesus. Again, calling out the descent.
Showing-
Barely missing that fair.
Showing the knowledge just on Mario alone is just insane. I mean, the matchup with No Life Kid and Dipper, I mean, they really showed both what they can do, but I think that this matchup might be not going really well just in Incineroar's favor.
Yeah,
Ooh.
down smash. Mixing it up. I expected another up smash.
Honestly, I mean, it's his best tool. I mean,
He was like, no, I'm gonna change things up a little bit. I'm gonna be a little original here.
he's hearing the casters. He's like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should be different today.
No, that was a good game. Again, No Life Kid having a really hard time getting around these attacks. Having a really, really hard time just dealing with that kind of stuff.
Going back to Sonic,
I think that that's probably the best option.
I think changing the tempo with Sonic in the first place is just one of the best things that you can do, and especially against Mario.
Yeah.
Mario does struggle against a couple things. I mean, projectiles, characters are a little bit faster than him, but Sonic is going to show that matchup difference just between Mario alone.
Yeah.
Already racking up 40% damage. I mean, what do you think about this matchup in the first place?
Honestly, I think this is a way better matchup than Incineroar. When I saw him go Incineroar, I was like, oh, that's a risky game. But the dangerous thing is that
Beautiful
recovering high
air.
always will result. I mean, the Dipper just knows the exact area where people are going to jump, and he goes for his S smashes and catches them so well. The hard thing is dealing with that, and it's something else I've noticed that No Life Kid has a hard time getting out of is using down air. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good move from Sonic. It's not the worst, but the end lag for that, I mean, all he has to do is shield and he'll grab you and throw you out, or up smash.
Up smash.
Yeah, as we've seen.
I mean, the abuser of up smash, I mean, Lord. One of the best things that he can do is
There
just...
we go. Oh, that was good. That was
nice
awesome.
call
Spot
out.
dodge to down smash. That was nice. That was better. Thinking a little bit more creatively, not trying to go for panic options. Trying to think a little bit more deeply about what Mario's going to do. Oh,
Beautiful.
air dodging right into the
F
F smash.
smash. Sonic has to really, or No Life Kid has to really change the tempo now. I mean, No Life Kid is trying to trying to get as many hits in as possible, but at this point, every hit that he goes for is just a whiff. And
Yeah.
Mario is just calling it out. Dipper going for another combo, getting countered by Sonic again by his speed.
Oh, almost getting that get up read, barely missing it. Oh, getting the toe to the F smash. Oh man.
The knowledge that Dipper has just throughout this whole game. I mean, we've seen Dipper under the lights this whole time. I mean, he's been on camera. I mean, we have to admit, for one thing, his Mario does got sauce.
Yeah, that is so true. That is it for this set. We have Dipper moving on to the, I guess it's technically called Grants.
Yeah, it's gonna be our finals against it's going to be Lethal, which is our Kazuya player that we've, he's a little bit of a demon that has been walking around the arena right now, and Dipper, which is a man that has been knocked down by Lethal recently, becoming a underdog at this point.
Yeah, it'll be a rematch, I guess.
It'll be
finals.
a rematch. So let's see if Dipper can at least take a single game off Lethal.
That would be crazy. Just to throw off his groove. He hasn't lost a single one yet. He has 2-0'd or 3-0'd every game that he's been in. So one game, that's all we're asking for.
We're only looking for one game, and I think the fact that Dipper had 2 opportunities, not just one, 2 different opportunities now to be able to go against Lethal in this arena today could really show just not only one, that Lethal could be, not only that his momentum could be changed, but 2, that Dipper could be the underdog that we are looking for tonight in this arena. So
that would be awesome.
Yes.
We'll be right back with that game. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll start our finals round.
Voices going through my head. These voices telling me what to say about you, about everything we do.
I'm Ssbu.
right, everybody, welcome back. We are down to our finals for today. We're going to have, instead of a standard bracket reset, we're going to have a best of 7 with a 1-win advantage to our uppers finalist, which is Lethal. So we've seen these players play already. This is kind of like a rematch game for them. We saw them play at the uppers, what was it, semis, right? Yeah, it was semis. And both players did incredibly well. Of course, we have Lethal with his Kazuya, and we have Dipper with his Mario. So curious to see how things shake out. Curious to see if there's any changes to from earlier. What are your thoughts right now?
Some of the thoughts I have right now with this matchup in general. I mean, Dipper had a little bit of a tough time against Lethal, but Lethal did take the win over Dipper and took him down to the lower bracket, but Dipper really went through the lower bracket and really made his way back up just to go get that one last opportunity against Lethal right now. And as they played before, now they're going to be able to play one more time.
Yeah.
Maybe Dipper could get the the matchup already between both Kazuya and with himself to know, hey, maybe I could do this against him, maybe I could do that against him. It's just the mindset that we have in this tournament setting right now. And within the arena itself, I think under the lights, this is going to be the one opportunity he has to make it up now.
Yeah, and this is going to be, this is it, right? This is finals for this semester, for this part of the league. We're going to we're going to see more at a later date, right? Where next semester we're going to come raring. But right now, this is the end of the semester. This is the last game for the playoffs. Winner takes all, basically, in that kind of term. So really excited to see what's going on.
So before we even start the game, we actually would like to announce that some of our top clips from the play within Zealous Kazoo has won. You can actually check the clip out on our Twitter, which is Texas Prospect Cup.
All right, awesome. So we should be good to go. Yeah, our players are getting ready. They're getting the right music to set the right mood. I mean,
I would too at this point. Put on that one song that is really gonna, not only just give them the mental that is gonna be like, hey, I think I'm gonna win this one, but also I'm gonna be seeing the clips right before we start this. I'm gonna be seeing the clips from Texas Prospect Cup on our Twitter right now. Well, after this, not right now, but right now we're gonna be watching Lethal and Dipper going against each other.
Small battlefield.
Dipper already trying to get that grab into up air at this point.
Yeah, that probably would have worked if it weren't for the platform. Lethal was able to attack on that platform, and so just basically nullify that entire combo. Both characters pretty even. Earlier we saw it was like super one-sided. This time things are very, very even. We'll see how things continue.
Right now, Dipper just trying to play that neutral. Went through Kazuya.
I think that was a spot dodge.
I think
or the move just like went through, because I've seen that
I think he just walked through it.
I have seen that happen before. When you're too close, the F smash just like passes through.
Yes,
you. It's super weird.
I think Dipper's like, I'm not gonna get hit by that. I'm just gonna walk through it. I don't need this.
Daredevil just like walking straight into a fully charged F smash. All right, so incredibly, we have Dipper here in the lead. Kazuya's at 121, but he does have the rage meter already at kill percent. We have Dipper at 83.
Already missing the punish hit.
Oh my god, that didn't kill. That is so dumb. Kazuya's so broken. Oh, but he did take away the rage meter. That was nice. Oh god, at this point, you're terrified.
Both players are at kill percent at this point.
Yeah, you have
nice
no idea.
recovery by
good.
Dipper.
It looked like Lethal was gonna try to go for it down air.
Nice
getting
up
the up
smash.
smash. He's been on point with these the up smash and fair. He is so on point.
He's been calling every single one out tonight, and I'm happy. As an ex Mario man, I have to say I'm very proud with the call outs.
Recovering too high and getting called out.
Mario recovering from that high into onto ledge. I mean, Mario just has a weird mechanic where you have to go a little bit lower than the actual stage in order to grab the ledge. Because if not, you're gonna get caught on top.
Man, Dipper is playing completely different than when we saw him earlier. He's maintaining the aggression, but he's not being overly aggressive to where he gets in trouble. However, that is probably it. Yeah, that's it for a stock. You can never underestimate Kazuya because he does stuff like that to you.
Especially at higher percentages when he finally has his rage meter. I mean, one combo is going to be one stock opportunity at that point.
Yeah.
Already gained the combo from Kazuya. Oof.
Oh, that was
trying to recover as fast as he can.
A straight up smash, just catching the back of Mario. I think he was trying to go for a back air, but the up smash caught his legs. That was nice. That was either a really good read or just throwing out a smash attack.
That has to be a good read at that point. I mean, they're approaching. I mean, they have so many things that they could be hitting me with, but Kazuya has to just throw out those hits as fast as he can. I mean,
yeah.
As you know, I mean, as we already know the matchup at this point. I mean, we've seen Dipper all night long, or all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
It feels like it's night, right?
Yes. Dipper has been really showing all day long that he can just show what he can do just with Mario. I mean, even then, I mean, the combo opportunities just between Kazuya and Mario, it really does show.
Yeah. Barely getting... Oh, nice. Just kind of gently pushing him off the stage with a back air. Mario's dash attack is like so weird because you think that you're fine.
And it lingers a little bit longer than you thought.
That toe just like hits you, you drop shield, and you're like, oh, okay, let me counter that.
And then
you get hit by the toe.
And then Mario just keeps on going for you at that point.
Yeah.
It's so deceptively good, and I have to respect it. Ooh.
I not 100% sure what he was going for. I don't know if that was a missed input or if that was intentional.
I think he was just trying to recover low because, well, he's trying to call out the fact that Dipper has been, been trying to get those fares in the air whenever they recover high. So, I mean,
man, again, Kazuya not being KO'd by a single smash attack. Just like, oh yeah, it's fully charged up smash. Let me just like brush that off real quick. Let me get back down on the stage. Throwing out a back air, getting Kazuya off stage, trying to go for another smash.
Nice call out by Kazuya.
I was afraid he was going to try to do that.
I mean, both players are able to already know each other at this point. Both of them already calling out Lethal, already taking a stock.
There we go.
Also, Dipper responding back by taking another stock.
Able to answer that immediately. I mean, Dipper is still he's still behind. He's behind a whole stock right now, and you never want to be behind a stock when you're facing something like Kazuya. I mean, even from one stock, he can take you all the way. He can take you from 3-0.
Mario is a character of just opportunities at this point. I mean, miss input by Lethal.
Oh wow, that could actually result in another game. Game 4 at least. Catching with the down tilt, not able to convert off of anything. That was a nice little...
Dipper getting the conversion out of the way.
Feeling a little bit more confident. Cannot count out those combos from Kazuya, though. Any of his moves you could easily be done. And now with the rage meter online, you have to be worried about that. You have the mental pressure of dealing with the rage.
Mario trying to push Dipper trying to push away Kazuya as much as possible. Ooh.
Is that it? Oh man, that was it. That was so close.
Lethal not giving Dipper any sort of opportunity to even get a win. I mean, hey, at least a couple stocks were taken. That's all I have to admit.
That was a really close game. That would have been so exciting to see a win on Dipper's part. Oh, are we changing stages or are we? We're changing music.
Songs. The mental game is right there.
Ooh, going Battle Team Galactic. That was pretty good.
That is a pretty good song.
Do you ever have like a go-to song when you're playing, like you personally?
It's usually most of the Sonic music. I mean, the Sonic music goes hard. Anything from Crush 40 just is the best.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I usually play a modded, actually a modded version.
So we have Mario versus Terry. Interestingly, Lethal going Terry instead. I mean, off to a great start. Oh, and getting a spike. I think that's his down there, I believe. And things just looks like Lethal is. Not Lethal. Dipper is trying to answer back with a spike of his own. Not quite able to cut it though.
Even right now, Lethal is trying as much as possible to try to take as much, not only damage, but in the first place. Not Lethal, sorry. Dipper Dipper trying to take as much damage, not to himself, but trying to get as much damage out as possible. I mean, Terry being a really great character for just for Lethal in general. I mean, he went from Kazuya to what's it called?
Terry.
To Terry. I mean, he is he is a fighter. I mean, Lethal has to be a fighter god at this point. I mean, switching between, a very technical game or not technical game, but a technical player such as
Oh, that was a nice call out with the back air from Mario or from Dipper, excuse me.
I mean, Terry is a really great response against Mario. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, even though he switched, even though he was winning, I mean, I think he's changing up for the fact that he's trying to. He's trying to change it up just for the fact.
Man. Oh, just like that, Dipper is in the lead right now. Is this? No, this isn't the first time. Oh, but it's all tied up. One, what's it called? Hard knuckle, I think it's called, and stocks are tied back up. I think I know some of Terry's moves simply because of Street Fighter.
Yes.
The DLC. I've never even played Fatal Fury, but
I honestly want to start getting into Fatal Fury just because Terry's just such a fun character to play as. But even right now in Smash, I mean, I played Terry for a small while.
Oh, that was a good.
Terry just has the sauce at this point. Already at 100%. He could.
He's got his go meter on though.
He does.
Oh man, that was a nice call up. Dipper has 1 point. Oh, this is best of 7. I was still thinking this is best of 5. This is best of 7.
It's best of 7.
Yeah.
So first to 5 for people like me who keep on Street Fighter. I personally keep on reading the what is it called? Reading it if it's first to 7 or best of 7. So me as a Street Fighter / Tekken player who came into the Smash scene. I mean, it's one thing that confuses a lot of players at first, but
yeah. I
get a little bit of a side eye. They're like, you're not an actual Smash player. I'm like, yeah, I know.
You're like, no, I migrated. I'm a casual professional.
So I mean,
sticking with Terry, interesting.
I mean, Terry has a lot of good opportunities just against Mario in general. I mean, for one, he has a lot of really great cancel specials such as that.
Yeah.
Already racking up about almost 50% damage. I mean, shoo.
Yeah, you see that when you're the player that's getting dealt that damage, you just see it and you're like, what? How did that even happen? Where did that damage come from? 94. Oh my God.
Lethal already putting up 94% damage back on Dipper. Already 105. Getting into a combo.
Oh, not quite. That was good DI. I assume that would kill. That was a good read. He read the shield and went for a grab instead. I think he was trying to go for up smash right there, but he just barely missed it. Still surviving that. 157 for Dipper.
Hopefully Lethal tries to go for a ledge guard. Oh, never mind. Both of them are trying to play neutral.
I'm expecting him to go for, just back air. I was expecting him to go for like rising tackle or something like that.
Yes.
Dipper trying to call out something. Getting caught by the... See, okay, so maybe, I don't know if you've played Terry. This is something that's always just absolutely baffled me. His spot dodge has like no end lag. Like, it is the weirdest interaction that I see, and I get so frustrated in dealing with it.
It's very, very hard to deal with, especially with the fact that his normals are just coming out so fast that lead into heavy damage. I mean, you already saw it with his quarter circle back kick. I mean, my bad. The one that he throws his legs forward to hit.
Oh my God, crack shoot.
Yes.
Crack shoot, right? Yeah.
Yes. His crack shoot is just insane to do.
I hate that move because of how the area that it covers is such a weird area, and I'm always like, I know when it's coming, and I still get hit by it.
And even then, in the first place, it's just so much damage can be dealt with just by Terry, just so fast. But Mario, which is our Dipper, wait,
Oh, nice.
Dipper, which is our Mario, can really show that Mario can really be on the same league as Terry. I mean,
Getting caught by the end of rising tackle, power dunk or dive, power dunk or power dive,
power dunk.
power dunk. There we go.
It might be power dive, but I
I
mean,
think power dive is a me fighter move.
yes. Nice parry. Oh, nice response by Dipper.
Yeah,
Nice little recovery back.
but he's got to be careful. We have Terry with his go meter active.
Even for Terry getting a heck amount of damage just because of his go meter.
I haven't seen him use any of his. The times that I've seen him get the go meter, I haven't seen him use any of his. Okay, there we go. He just used.
He used 2 of them already
Oh, guys.
at this point, but I mean it's very, very scary for.
Oh, that was a good
Ooh.
read. Getting the up smash at center stage, almost center stage.
Terry just needs one combo and he could confirm into a kill.
I have seen Dipper do a really good job at surviving some of these power dive combos. Getting another up air to back air combo, going for a straight back air just to knock him off. Trying to go for a fair, missing. Oh, whiffing
Whiffing the F smash, already trying to get the ledge guard. Oof.
Oh my God, this is super close. One Buster Wolf and that's it. I was expecting to do Buster Wolf right there. actually.
Yes, I thought he already got the confirm for it.
There it
Buster Wolf into taking that game.
Man. Lethal at 3.
What do you
Dipper at 1.
What do you think about the change from Kazuya to Terry? I mean,
I'm curious, it's not like he was struggling with Kazuya or anything. He was doing okay. Yeah, he was doing okay. I'm curious why he decided to go with Terry. Usually when somebody changes a character, it's because they're struggling, right? They
Yes.
want to go with a different character that has a better advantage or better something that can give them an edge.
but I think he's trying to show off the fact that he's not just a one-trick pony. He's not just a
That
Kazuya
could be
player.
it, yeah.
He could switch to other games literally.
Right.
Going from just Tekken to Fatal Fury. I mean, Terry does a lot of damage, getting a lot of confirms just off just normals that you would be like, oh, okay, he only got a couple hits. No, you're gonna get at least 40 to 30% minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, your stock is gone.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm Terry.
Whoopsies. Was that, were you trying to air dodge there? Whoopsies. Let me just call that out with
Let me call that out with a normal that leads into a basically 60% combo that could just take him out of the game.
God, yeah. Terry's really interesting. He's not, I would say, like between Terry and Kazuya, he's not as terrifying to deal with as Kazuya. So I feel like a lot of people tend to like maybe underestimate him a little bit and think like, oh, it's not Kazuya. I don't have to deal with, these crazy inputs and these 0 to death combos. But Terry is just as dangerous if a person really knows what they're doing.
I mean, even then, we're seeing a switch of controller from Lethal. He was originally using a Smashbox. Now he's using a regular controller from the venue.
Interesting, changing his control scheme for this.
I mean, maybe he's choosing a new character that might be more benefiting to using a controller. I mean, I personally use a different controller depending on the character I'm using for multiple fighting games, but let's see what Lethal has in store.
I'm curious to see if he's either just changing characters or maybe he's I don't know. This is
different.
This is different for me. I'm not expecting this. Oh, there we go. I guess they're trying to reconnect so that they're on the safe side. Wait. What? Yeah,
Ryu. I have to respect it. He is
Interesting
showing
choice.
every single fighting game under the
He's
sun.
repping all the fighting games?
Yes.
Tekken, Street Fighter, Fatal Fury.
I mean, Ryu has. I mean, if you came from Street Fighter 6, me personally coming from Street Fighter 6 into Smash, you know that Ryu has some of the most nastiest combos that lead into death. I mean, not as bad as you know, as
Not zero
Kazuya.
to deaths, yeah.
Yes, but as long as you're, you know, maybe 40-60%, Ryu's gonna say bye-bye to all of your stocks at this point.
That being said, he seems to be having a hard time dealing with Dipper's Mario as Ryu. I'm
Maybe it was a change of control.
Oh man, that could be it too, right? Because
Yes.
the Smashbox makes it a lot easier to do
It-
a lot of those.
It's just his preferred play style. I mean, it doesn't make things easier, but it's his preferred play style. Now switching off to controller is insane.
Yeah, like for me, I mean, I could use any controller, right?
Yeah.
But there are certain ones, obviously, that I would prefer to use because I'm better with them. Like everybody knows, everybody who plays Smash routinely or competitively knows never use Joy-Con because the controller's awful.
Yeah.
At least
So,
for Smash, it's awful for Smash. Let me say that.
I mean,
Oh, that was nice.
nice. I mean, each way. I mean, my Joy-Cons got drift like a long time ago. I bought some new ones. I just never used them again. I just had a different controller to use for Smash.
Yeah. I'm the same. I have my special Smash controller. Ryu, I'm sorry, Lethal, having a bit harder time just getting in and doing the combos from.
From Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryu has some of the most punishing combos. I mean, yeah, it's not as damaging as Kazuya and Terry, but
Oh! I think he was going to try to cancel out of that, but he
wasn't
missed
able
the
to.
cancel. Yeah. Because I think you can cancel out of that when you tap like sideways
Yes.
twice. Almost getting
Oh.
that one, but whiffing the
The Shoryuken.
yeah, or not whiffing, but just getting blocked.
Yes.
Going for a straight up smash. I'm guessing he was assuming that Dipper would try to close the gap, jump in. You just catch
Oh,
him up
nice
smash.
call out on
Oh,
the down B
man.
by Dipper.
Right now, Lethal is having. He cannot get rid of this stock from Dipper.
You know what's one thing that I recognize that we have not mentioned yet? Dipper took a game.
He did, yeah.
He did take
yeah.
a game away
he took
from
one
Lethal.
game. And the way things are going
And-
right now, it looks like he's going to take this game as well.
And look, Lethal has all the talk on Twitter right now, but can Dipper show that talk, just to leave it back into the dust?
I'm kind of curious to see if we can go to Game 7.
We can.
That would be crazy.
I think we can at this point.
Back air seals it. Calling out the high recovery from Lethal. That's 2 for Dipper, 3 for Lethal. See if things keep going this interesting. We still have Lethal using normal controller, not Smashbox. So maybe this is proving a lot more advantageous. Just the fact that he had to switch controllers is being a lot more advantageous for Dipper as we keep playing.
Let's see who Dipper chooses. Dipper's still stuck on Ryu, and let's see what the matchup can bring. I mean, Mario is very, very taxing on Ryu in the first place, but a really good Ryu could really change the tide of the game. Just not only for the fact. Ooh, nice
That was
little,
nice.
nice little combo to the grab.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I'm surprised that Dipper doesn't really try to reflect any of the Shoryukens. I mean, the Shoryukens.
The Hadoukens.
Yeah. The red one has a different name, right?
It's just a different Hadouken.
Okay. I thought I had a different name. I don't play Ryu.
I mean, at this point, we haven't seen the red fireball in such a long time within Street Fighter. I mean, but it's a little bit more damaging than his normal fireball.
Oh,
Nice
that was
little,
a nice call
nice
out.
F smash.
Oh, there we go. I was
Nice,
literally just saying that
about
he wasn't
almost comboed into that.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, that was good.
Nice combo
Canceling
conversion.
the up
Yes,
air into Shoryuken. I forgot that you could do that.
yes. he has a lot of Ryu has a lot of things that he can do, and I love the fact that any of his normals could just
Same thing,
nice.
same thing from earlier, trying to air dodge back onto stage.
Oh, he almost changed that reflect into a full combo, getting into 66%.
Almost getting
Ooh.
getting the focus strike, but not able to capitalize off of it. I think I don't know if he was trying to go for a combo and missed it, or...
I mean, that window after you hit your... Ooh,
Oh, no way!
Nice.
Oh, man.
Lethal taking back the Smashbox into his hands, his Excalibur. This is going to be the...
This is last game.
Yes.
This is game 7 of 7. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Yeah, this is crazy. Lethal deciding, okay, you know what? It's no more time to mess around. Let's take this seriously.
Going back to Kazuya.
Going back to Kazuya. It would be crazy if this upset and Dipper ended up winning.
Yes. And Lethal going back to his main, he showed what he can do on every single fighter. I mean, even then, Ryu being quote unquote his weakest, he was still taking stocks away from Dipper in the first place. Now that
He never really seemed to be completely out of control in a situation. He was able to get, I think for both games, he was able to get him down to his last stock. But, whoa.
Dipper getting a beautiful conversion combo into an F air.
This is going to be an interesting game.
Dipper finally broke the tempo that we were looking for. Lethal had such a great tempo throughout this whole tourney, but Dipper trying to break that tempo into this one game.
And at this point, I mean, for somebody who really wants to win, you can start getting in your own head, right?
Yes.
Like you could start messing up your really well practiced combos or doing things you're just like, why did I do that? That was so dumb.
And mind you, just have in mind for this, once Dipper wins this game, he has to do one more right after.
I think this is last game.
Oh wait, this is actually last game.
Yeah,
oh, my bad. One game advantage, by the way. Hey, no, because
Lethal not wanting things to end that way. Not after all the work that he's put in so far. Oh man, that was a nice block for the F smash. He shielded that perfectly. Getting a nice parry.
nice grab.
Barely missing that combo, the down air. Or is it nair? I forget. Again,
I mean, Kazuya has 40 moves. I mean,
I keep
one of
forgetting
them has
Kazuya.
to.
Oh my god, is that it? There you go.
Nice.
Can never count out Kazuya. Even if you get an early stock lead, that happens. Excellent game by both players.
Dipper showed what he can do within the ring, under the lights. I mean, within the arena himself, he took games. He not only did he just do what we thought was a god or even a demon walking around this arena. Dipper said, "Nope, I'm going to be the Holy Grace that is going to be taking them down." So, what we're going to do right now after is we're going to be taking a small interview within the players right now. So, we're going to cut to break and we're going to get that interview going.
Yeah, we'll be right back, everyone.
And we are back. We are at Galaxy VR. We actually are sitting with one of the players. His name is Dipper the Duck. Right now, Dipper, you're sitting in the mindset of, hey, I just placed second within a 24-person bracket. Throughout this whole season, you've been, showing the name that you are. You've been showing your Mario skills. For right now, how do you feel about this season?
I feel good, honestly. Second place, not bad. I could have, guess I could have done better, but honestly, overall, not bad, not bad. I feel like I should have maybe played more characters instead of like only sticking with Mario. But it is what it is. Maybe next season I'll play better. Yeah, we'll see how things go from there.
Overall, I mean, I had to respect your Mario. Your Mario has been showing a lot of progress, even between the two games that I saw, which was within the play-ins and now within the playoffs itself. Now that I get to actually see, your actual improvement, I even saw within the actual match this up, with this actual match with against our I forgot his name. Oh my god, against Lethal. What is it called? I saw that you were actually learning. You were actually playing against him. You were actually playing around him this whole time. Now that you're actually like sitting down, within the actual commentary booth, and you're actually got to see around the actual venue itself. How do you actually feel about the current LAN right now?
I feel good. I feel like it's a good environment. I feel like overall everybody's really friendly, and I feel like this is something I can get behind. I can keep playing seasons after seasons, and I feel like I can get a lot out of this. Not only as a player, but also talking to other people with my interests and as a community overall.
That's really great. I mean, we are actually going to be doing a lot more during this upcoming January also. Now that you are in the perspective hey, I actually got to know the players, I got to do all these things, how do you actually feel about the about next season, now that you're actually going to be able to participate also within this next season? Even placing second place, I mean, you could actually show a lot more right now.
I mean, I feel good. I feel like I could work more on other characters, but with this this first season was kind of a testing the grounds, testing the water, knowing what I'm supposed to work on, and now I feel like I kind of have a good idea of how I can improve, and I can do better next season.
Honestly, overall, I mean, I look, as an ex-Mario player before, I had to respect your, the way that you've actually developed within, not even just within the actual plans and playoffs overall, but overall with the actual match itself. I actually saw you actually playing a little bit more careful. You were playing a little bit actual neutral. I mean, given you were playing against Terry, all the FGC, representatives, which is Terry, not Yakuza, Kazuya, and Ryu. I saw you actually playing actual neutral against them, which is actually kind of interesting. With you as a Mario player, because as Mario players we kind of feed for that combo game.
Yep.
We always do that. But overall, I mean, is there any thoughts within yourself that you want to say to the community with the folks back home?
Well, about my gameplay, I felt like over the course of the whole tournament, I was kind of playing more that what we were saying, that whole just going for combos, going for aggressive. But I played against Lito, and I was like, oh no, if I keep playing like this, I'm probably gonna lose. So then you saw overall, I was playing more patient over the course of the set, and then I mean, not bad honestly. One match, and then I was doing pretty good. I felt like I lost steam at the end there, but if I keep playing like this, more patient, more thinking about how my opponent plays and playing around them instead of just doing my own thing and doing my combos, I feel like I could do better. I feel like I could.
I had to respect the neutral though. I actually you developing literal neutral within the game itself, and you're actually being patient. I actually respect it.
Thank you.
I actually see that you're going to go far within this next season. Hey, second place, that is a pretty good achievement overall. Well, now we're going to be heading back to the actual to Lethal. We're going to do a quick little interview with him, and we're going to be wrapping things up after. So we'll be right back. We'll see you back at home right now.
Welcome, everybody. We're here with Lethal, the winner of the TPC Cup for this season. We saw incredible games this entire event. We saw Lethal go straight through the uppers bracket, and we saw him go against our second place winner twice. So this entire event was a lot of fun, but it didn't just start here. It started way before. We've been doing this league for several weeks now. I can't remember. I think it's like 14 weeks. 4 months. Excuse me, 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. So it's been quite a journey. For you, Lethal, I have a question for you. For this entire season, like, how have you felt playing these games, playing against some of these other students? How has this been for you?
It's been pretty good. I feel like as a general consensus, you can feel like the sense that a lot of the competitors are improving as the season goes on. I know, especially in my case, whenever people would play against me, I had several players hit me up afterwards and ask me different questions and asking if it was at all possible if they could just run some games with me or just ask for tips on how to improve. And that definitely happened. I saw some improvement. Even while the tournament was going on, I saw more offline attendance at other public tournaments from those players that were playing online. So a big thing about this RGV scene is that really high school esports isn't as considered as other esports. And the issue with that is that you don't really see a lot of high school representation in a lot of these public tournaments. And it might seem daunting to go to your first offline tournament, but I feel like not only was this a means for people to improve, but it also enabled them to have the confidence to realize, like, hey, I'm good enough to compete with all of these different people and actually show up to those different offline events.
Yeah, it's awesome that you mentioned that, because I've noticed, you know, me myself, I've gone to live events, and there's always that fear, that nervousness going the first time around. But you're right, this is an excellent opportunity to kind of break into that, to kind of get into the entire competitive scene. And I'm so glad that you've had this opportunity, that all of the other students, all the other student players have had this opportunity to just learn, to grow, to increase. Now we fast forward from all of that, from all of those events, and we get down to the big event, to today. What was your opinion about this LAN in particular? Like, how has this gone? I know you've been to some other live events, so you have a little bit of experience with some of these LANs. So how is this experience compared to those?
Honestly, I thought it was pretty great. It was ran really well. I don't want to be the type of person to compare different events, but this one was ran pretty great because not only was it true to the tournament format, overall, like just the scene and the location and everything, it was just pretty great. I encountered zero issues with this venue. And I mean, the venue itself is really nice. I mean, in comparison to some of the other venues in our area, it's really cool. And I mean, the stream setups were all really nice. I mean, with the TV set up everywhere so that everyone could watch your set. I never experienced a lack of setups for friendlies or warm-ups or anything like that. So I mean, overall, I mean, this is one of the better offline events I've ever gone to, and I couldn't tell you a single issue that I had here.
That is awesome to hear. We're excited to hear that. I mean, this is not going to be our last time, obviously. We've still got way more ahead in future seasons. It's the end of this season for now, but it's just ending one chapter, starting a new one. So I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I know a lot of others seem to really enjoy the event as well. It was a great turnout, great audience. Everybody sounded like they were having a lot of fun, which is, you know, one of the things that we want to encourage. So I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I'm so glad that you were able to be a part of this. Now, considering those future seasons, we have, you know, next semester coming up, next season coming up. What are some of your plans for this next season? Are you going to stick with TPC? Going to try some new things? Are you going to try maybe trying out new characters, or what are your plans overall?
Well, it's going to be my last semester as a high schooler. I am a senior, so my plans are to continue at TPC for my last semester. Unfortunately, I won't be able to continue afterwards because, again, I will be graduating. But I plan to be able to hopefully get first place again next season. I probably still will go Kazuya or maybe Terry. But yeah, I mean, I plan to stay with TPC for my next and final semester, and just hopefully to continue to improve, to be able to keep up with all the new people showing up.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that would be like a great way to just end your high school esports career, I guess you could call it. Just another win, a final win for TPC. That'll be awesome to see. We have a lot to look forward to next season. a lot more extra stuff, a lot of new features that will be included. You know, we're changing the format a little bit for some of our game structure, so that's going to be really exciting. Just a couple of questions I had out of curiosity though. I was talking to you earlier, and you mentioned that you kind of came into Smash from other fighting games. You are familiar with other fighting games. What kind of drew you into Smash Bros?
Okay, so I mean, even currently, I play Street Fighter 6 as well. I pretty much narrowed down to just Street Fighter and Smash right now. But I mean, in terms of Smash, like I've been playing Smash like my whole life. Like I started in Brawl. I was born in '07. So
yeah.
as you can imagine, I've literally been playing Smash my whole life. Actually, one of the people who couldn't be in attendance today, Andoe, his name is Andoe because at the end, I mean, it spells Wii.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we would play Smash Brawl on the Wii all the time. I mean, I've known him my whole life, and we've played Smash together our whole lives. Like a little side note is that I'm so comfortable versus Snake because I've literally been playing Snake for as long. I've been playing against Snake for as long as I've been alive. I mean, he's
Yeah.
played Snake since Brawl. We skipped Smash 4 because Smash 4 didn't have Snake.
Oh, that's
so we
true, yeah.
kind of played it a little bit for fun, but we mostly played Brawl and Ultimate. So I mean, I've been playing against Snake my whole life. I've been playing with Andoni my whole life, Andoe my whole life. And I mean, I could never go away from Smash, but at the same time, I still balance it with other fighting games like Street Fighter as well.
Yeah, I actually personally, I've been getting into Street Fighter 6. That game has always really intimidated me, but I was finally like, you know what, I'm just going to try. I'm going to try it just for the heck of it. So it's cool that you have like different experiences. It explains, using like characters like Kazuya, Terry, Ryu. It explains why you kind of gravitate towards those. It was unfortunate that we didn't get to see Andoe here. I know that I saw some of his games throughout the season, and it was awesome to watch him play. I love good Snake players that kind of know what they're doing and get their setups really well. So hopefully he can be here next season. Hopefully he can be in the finals leagues next season. One more real quick question, just out of my own personal curiosity. Your last game, we had you going Kazuya for 2 games, and then you switched to Terry. Was there a reason for that, or did you just want to try Terry out against that matchup? What was your
So I like one thing that at least when I encounter somebody who switches characters, is that I meant like no disrespect by it. Like it's not that I felt like I could still win on a character that wasn't my main. It's just that I felt the need to switch to Terry because a character that I usually have issue is Mario, mostly because a lot of the ways that Mario can approach through his aerials is in direct conflict with Kazuya's playstyle being so heavily grounded. I mean, he has such a strong up air. Both characters, both Kazuya and Mario have such strong up airs. But the general consensus is that if you play someone like a Swordy, you can pretty much do really well versus Mario because you stop all of his aerial approaches.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't really encounter that with Kazuya because he just doesn't have that same mobility. Terry, on the other hand, you lose your Zero to death, but you have so much mobility. You have so much. I mean, you have so many more burst options with your
That's
crack
true,
shoot,
yeah.
your burn knuckle, or even Buster Wolf if you want to go for it. But so yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to try out Terry because lately I have been having a little bit of an issue with good Mario mains. The Terry sort of worked out, and then I ended up going Ryu because he's been someone that I've sort of been like labbing on the side on Pro Controller.
Gotcha, yeah.
Right, so I've been kind of like trying him out on the side. The Ryu didn't end up working as planned. So
Yeah.
then I decided to go back to Kazuya, mostly because even though I wasn't like super hitting my combos, I was doing a great job with my FERPS tech, which is like when you go on the platform and the combo extends onto the platform, and then you. So my FERPS techs were doing really well, so I just decided to stick Kazuya for the last game, and it ended up doing me really well.
Oh, that's awesome. It was great to see you repping like pretty much every one of the fighter characters. That was awesome to see, and all of your games were incredible to watch. This entire event has been great. We've had an incredible time. We can't wait to see what more talent and what more players we'll get next semester. But for now, we'll go ahead and close these off. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we'll be right back with some final announcements.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the finale of this playoffs here for the fall 2024 season. Chris, it was a long season. I know you kind of came with us towards the back end. You were here for the play-in, you're here for the playoffs. Hopefully we'll see you for the entire season next semester commentating these great players. But you know, it's one for, I'm excited, I'm glad hearing what the players were able to say about what the tournament was and what the league was in general. So, you know, being able to give them the competition is exactly where we want to be at. And, you know, for people at home who stuck around throughout the entire time watching, you guys are one of the most important parts of the Texas Prospect Cup. Being able to give these players not just the notoriety, but, you know, being able to showcase their skills to the people at home to be like, hey, who is this? Who's Lethal Brawler? Who's Dipper the Duck? Are these going to be the next pros that we see coming to the scene, or at the very least, start the collegiate scene? And it's a great experience. You know, for the short time here, what would you kind of tell the people at home what to expect next semester, or technically next season coming up in January?
With this upcoming season, I have to say there has been a lot of great players and a way bigger community. I mean, we started here, within the RGV itself, and usually most players don't really come out after the RGV. I mean, we had our one and only Shattuck coming out kind of nowhere. I hope you're watching out there, but maybe you're not. But, you know, maybe I'm speaking to the void. But we got to see a lot more players, a lot more representation, not only with just, as you said, with Dipper the Duck and Lethal. Both of them are just really great players. I'm hoping that this will give them the actual platform, not only just to be able to, you know, represent just within the FGC itself, but able to make their own brand, be able to be like, hey, look, I'm the one who's going to be the best here. I mean, even Lethal was showing that, you know, with his Kazuya plays, Dipper, really showing the underdog story that he had within this whole tourney. I know that a lot of people were repping for him back home and also within the arena itself. So if you're going to be looking for any sort of stories, anything that you want to see, any new players that you know for sure are going to be building themselves up from the ground up, it's going to be here. Any new talent is always going to be built, not only with, you know, the RGV, but with the Texas Prospect Cup in the first place. Every single player has been so different, but
ladies and gentlemen, we go from the grassroots all the way to the top of the mountaintop, and you know, it's one where it's slowly progressions, but you know, we still have a lot more coming up next semester, starting February 8th officially when the first week of action will be on. You can go check out our Twitter at Texas Prospect Cup to keep up all the dates, and you can find our Discord link is there as well. Jump into the Discord, be part of the community. We'll say it a lot. We're growing every single day. We need your help to continue doing it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have here tonight. More action continue to come. A big shout out to Galaxy VR here in Edinburgh, Texas for allowing us to use their venue. You're going to see this venue a lot more next semester as well. Hopefully we have all our live production for our weeklies here in this spot. And one thing we want to really highlight next semester too is bring some of these players into the booth. You know, see how they are able to rock the mic and what their analytics potentially look like coming through it. And you know, there's so much in esports that I want to make sure. You know, we're talking a little bit about these student players and what they represent. You know, you heard Lethal saying his senior season. You know, he finally gets to be able to showcase his school at Lamar Academy and say, hey, I'm the best Smash player here at Lamar Academy. His best friend didn't show up today, so he can tell him for at least until next playoff saying, hey, I'm better than you. I'm first in the Prospect Cup. And that he saw himself at the top of the leaderboard. But I feel that next semester he might have some comp. And I feel one thing that really stuck out to me was the motivation that a lot of these players came out with. Not everyone likes to lose. Not everyone can take them on the chin, but not everyone can grind. But these players saying, we want to be the ones to grind. But ladies and gentlemen, remember next semester we have Rocket League, Fortnite, and Super Smash Bros. Solos and teams coming in. So a lot of eSport action here for the Texas Prospect Cup. We'll see you all again in the next couple of months. You have a great holidays. We'll see you all very soon.